I'm about to flip the script, flip the switch, magic trick, watch this, watch this. I'm about to make you trip, make you glitch, camera click, watch this, watch this. I put it like gold, check out the view, out with the old, and in with the new. I'm in my new era, I'm better in my new era, I'm better in my new era.
Good evening and welcome to the PWR coverage of Harlequins women against Sale Sharks women, and Christmas is coming. This league is delivering early. We are at the home of Quins, the Twickenham Stoop, and there are gifts aplenty to discuss. Quins 5th in the table, and their opponents today, of course, Sale just 2 places below them at the start of the weekend in 7th, and increasingly proving they are here to fight in this campaign, not just make up the numbers. Right then, I talked about gifts. Here's one already. Delighted to say 2014 Rugby World Cup winner Kat Merchant is here underneath our big screen, which is flickering a little bit in case you're wondering where all the funny lights are coming from. How are you? You okay?
I'm good. I'm excited.
It is good, and it's a bit chilly tonight, but it's lovely and dry. Good conditions.
Oh, beautiful conditions, especially with how both of these teams like to play. They play a really exciting brand of rugby. They're not scared to put boot to ball. They look to move it wide to their wingers. I think we're in for some flair rugby tonight.
Now, I talked about Christmas gifts, so let's talk about the first gift. It's actually on the bench. It's on the Harlequins bench, and it's a gift for everyone who loves the PWR. Aoife Wafer, Ireland's superstar, who was the Six Nations player of the tournament. She's going to play in the PWR.
It literally is Christmas come early. Like, I cannot wait to see her come off the bench. She is such a great player, great human. I think everybody, no matter what nation you are, you just support her because she's so great. Big hits, work rate, line breaks, carries, tries, and she's just so young as well. So she's just at the start of her career. But yeah, lovely human. Cannot wait to see her carve up today.
Okay, now a player we're not going to get to see today, but we have to mention as gift number 2. Do you remember the Rugby World Cup? Do you remember the Canadian wing with all the glitter? Asia Hogan Rochester. She has been signed by Sale. She's coming in January.
Oh, can't wait. I think she's going to add something just special to this team, especially the way that Holly looks to get it wide. She was outstanding in the World Cup. She really did. She scores, handoffs, but defensively as well. She really was that complete performer, and she brings something really exciting.
Yeah, she is so fast. She is going to be rapid when she gets here. Right then, gift number 3. In a few moments' time, we're going to be speaking to the Sale captain, Georgie Perris-Redding. We're also going to be speaking to the woman who keeps delivering at the moment, Harlequins' Ellie Kill-Dunn. I mean, what a year.
She's just on fire. It's just everything she touches seems to just go well. Like her try against Leicester, I couldn't believe the way that ball sat up for her, and then she ran pretty much the length of the pitch pretty casually to score that one. But absolutely, I can expect to see some more of that style tonight from her.
Yeah, I know, and there's going to be so many fans that you can't actually see from our camera shot here, but they are all starting to flood in here at the Stoop. So we're going to hear from the players shortly. And don't forget, you will have heard the news this week that Ellie Kill-Dunn has been nominated for the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award. She's nominated alongside Hannah Hampton, Chloe Kelly, Luke Littler, Rory McIlroy and Lando Norris, because let's face it, 2025 has been some year of sport. I was about to say summer of sport. It was the women's summer of sport, but it's been an incredible year of sport across the board, and all of that is going to be on your screens on the 18th of December. But before we hear from the players themselves, let's go and hear from the coaches. Ross Chisholm, I know you've got a whole squad of 23. I have to start on the bench. Aoife Wafer is fit. How's she been looking?
Oh, look, ever since she's come in, just how she's rehabbed her way back into fitness, her dedication, her professionalism just oozes like world-class quality, and she's been phenomenal since she's come back in and trained. Obviously, first came back in, so look, didn't want to overcook it, so to put her on the bench, look, we're really excited to see her go today. She's been awesome in training. Nice to have a back rower fit. Yeah, I think it's quite nice to have a back 5 fit, to be honest. We had a few post-World Cup, as we sort of discussed about a few weeks ago, but look, eventually they'll come back into the squad, and it's great to see Aoife coming back today. 3 changes to your starting 15 that beat Leicester. Talk us through the decisions there. Is it tactical? There was a couple of injuries. So Sylvia picked up a loose head injury. So that was one. Like couple of balances there. Lauren Toyley again. So yeah, and then it was just like, let's actually try and keep some similar combination. I think I spoke about it before, that we want to try and build cohesion, but at the same time balance up the side as well, to ensure that people don't get too comfortable sometimes. You know, when performances dip, we want to have the ability for the squad to really challenge and push each other.
Well, we wish you all the best today. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tom Hudson, lovely to see you. We've even got a disco going with the screen in the distance alongside you. Before we talk about today, I have to talk to you about Asia Hogan Rochester. What a signing! What's the reaction been?
Oh, we're so chuffed. Obviously we've got a few big weeks before they arrive, but we just want to make sure that we put ourselves in the right place for when they arrive, they're ready to go. Obviously a little bit of sevens to do on their part, but we just want to make sure that it's an unbelievably proud club to join, and we've got 2 weeks to do that.
No, it's going to be so exciting when she does arrive in January. We have to go back to the last round. I know you've had the bye week. What are the emotions now, looking back on that draw with Exeter? We didn't want the week off. Obviously, we had a really positive performance, what we thought. We felt like we left a few points out there. I'm sure they felt the same, by the way. We wanted to ride the momentum. We couldn't. So we've had the week off, which didn't necessarily work too well for us, to be honest. I'm not sure we're as rested and recovered as we wanted to be, but we just can't wait to put another step forward. It's an unchanged 15. Is that purposeful? Did you just want to go again with a similar tactic?
Yeah, exactly that. Like, there are so many reasons to pick a team and start them or bring them off the bench. One of the best reasons to start a team again is because they put their heart and soul in the week before, and we needed to make sure that we get that again.
Well, that bench is exciting. We wish you all the best. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Tom and Ross. But we want better gossip than what the coaches give us, don't we? We've got the Sale captain here, Georgie Paris-Redding. I mean, we've had all the excitement. One of your teammates has actually been singing carols out here in the build-up. More on that later. First of all, before we get into everything about today, Storm Bram. Your training this week has been hard. The weather up in Manchester has been filthy.
Absolutely. I mean, there's been multiple reasons. This week has been really tough for us. Up north, people talk about it, but you just cannot prepare for the weather. But this is why I love this group so much. I mean, we're soaked wet before we even get out. We're running in knee-deep mud, and a fantastic training session, and the girls are just fully in. So no excuses made for us.
And the draw last round was so intense, wasn't it, between Exeter? How have the emotions been since, and did you really need that bye week?
Yeah, it was crazy. I think even watching it back, because when you're in it, you're just so focused on what's the next decision, what can we do, how are we going to win this? Watching it back, I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, crazy week, but we feel like we really learnt a lot, and it's massively helped us to keep building. So yeah, we'll take it.
And another exciting thing is Hogan Rochester has decided she's coming to join you guys in Manchester. What's the reaction been like to that?
We're all super excited. She seems like a really lovely girl, and I mentioned it before, but our group is really special in that I feel like we all create this culture where everyone can be themselves and show their individuality, so I think she'll fit in perfectly.
And just on the individuality, we're going to talk more about this as it goes, but Hogan Rochester, she wears the glitter. Do you think they might selling maybe some blue glitter or something in the shop?
I mean, I hope so. I think even I'd wear some glitter. So, yeah, it's a really cool way to inspire the next generation, I think, highlighting as well that, you know, rugby is all about embracing who you are and showing that on the pitch.
Amazing. Well, look, we're going to let you go and get ready for this incredible matchup. And by the magic of television, in 5 to 10 seconds' time, Georgie will disappear and we'll have Ellie Kildunn here. And here she is, Ellie Kildunn. What a year 2025 has been. But we're going to focus on Harlequins. Big business here today. How are you all feeling about those little 3 teams at the top of the table that are pulling away a bit? Can you catch them up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very long season that we've got ahead of us. Definitely when you look at when the season actually finishes, you've got to be patient with it, but you've got to be eager and take the chances whilst you can, and, you know, watch the other teams and how they're doing. You know, we're just watching Saracens Exeter, and that's looking quite spicy as well. So, you know, you've got to focus on yourself. We've got to keep the match in hand that we've got ahead of us and know that, you know, Sale are a very good team. They've put some really good performances already this season, but we've got to focus on ourselves and what we can get from the game.
Just let us have a moment for your try against Leicester. The ash splash, I mean, is this going to become a regular thing?
No, I don't think my ribs can take it, if I'm honest. No, it was one of those ones. I don't really like showboating. I feel like there's a few people that might think otherwise. But yeah, no, I mean, it was a great team trying from a turnover. It just had to be done. So it won't be a regular thing. You know, there's cowboy celebrations and stuff that I've got to try and get in the mix. So yeah, no, I won't be ash splashing anytime soon. Still bruised.
And how do you perfect the ball just sitting up for you like that? It just look so casual.
If honest, I was just as surprised as I think anyone else was. You had to, yeah. I mean, once I got my toe to it, you can kind of read the bounce of the ball. You know, people say it's luck, but obviously, when it's what you do all your life, you kind of get to read the ball a little bit more than other people do. But I was lucky on that one. It did bounce up quite perfectly.
It looked impressive from where we were. And Sale so far this season, what have you made of them?
Yeah, they're brilliant. I think it's a completely different Sale team to what we've seen in previous years. They've made quite a few signings. We know that they've got a few more signings coming into the new year as well. So it's definitely a team to look out for. You can't go off of how it was in the past. And yeah, you've got to put your best foot forward when the whistle goes, otherwise they'll come after you.
Well, look, Ellie, we're going to let you go and get ready. We are so excited to see Aoife Wafer, by the way. It is going to be good. It's going to be so good. Ellie's going to go and warm up. We're going to go to commentary. Harlequins against Sale. It's coming up.
It's a club steeped in history and culture. We are Harlequins. We fear no one. The culture we've got as a team is really special.
Harlequins aim, we want to be in the final.
I want to run over people.
We want to be entertaining, we want to be physical.
We love being a London club. We want to impress the fans.
They'll be there cheering us on, singing the wee "Come on, you Quins" chant. Players to watch out for, obviously Ellie Kildan.
Of course it's Kildan!
We've also got new recruits like Aoife Wafer. She's an absolute bulldozer.
Hopefully I can bring the same attributes that the whole team have and being brave, physical and entertaining.
Well, the crowd are packed down below us. Let's take a look at these teams. Starting off with Quins. 3 changes to the side that beat Leicester. In the back, Scotland's Corinne Grant. She comes in to start, replacing Lauren Torley. She drops out of the 23 with injury. In the forwards, Jessie Spurrier. She comes in at loosehead. There's also space for Canada's Sarah Svoboda in the back row. She's going to be wearing 7. But of course, all eyes are drawn to the Harlequins bench. That is where we will find Ireland's Aoife Wafer. She has passed on the Harlequins' drumming duties. She has dusted off the red scrum cap for her PWR debut tonight. We expect to see her in the second half. Just keep an eye out for number 20. I think we've all been waiting a long time for that one. Right, let's move on to the Sale lineup. It will come as no surprise that after that draw against Exeter, no changes to the starting 15. We're going to keep a close eye on that growing combination of Amy Relf and also England's Holly Aitchison, that 9-10. Whilst in the forwards, we've got all that energy coming through the Sale captain, Georgie Perris-Redding. We heard from her in the build-up to this fixture. She really does bring the fuel to the fire, and also keep an eye on that tackling prowess of her USA teammate, Nick James. There is one change actually on the bench though for Sale. It's Sophie Benevent. She's going to come in as the replacement prop. Also keep an eye on that number 19, Morwenna Talling. She is going to bring fire and brimstone to Sale as they close out this game. They do not want to finish on a whimper. They want to finish strong. That is why she is in that position there. Right, the teams are heading out onto the pitch right now. They're going to be lining up on either side. Just quickly, Kat Merchant alongside me before we get underway. Which of all those combinations are the 2 you're really looking forward for the matchups?
Oh, the 10s. Battle of the 10s. Ella and Holly. I think they've both been playing some fantastic rugby, and the way that they pull the strings, get that ball wide, put it in behind as well. I think that's going to be a fascinating matchup.
Well, you can see Sale there on the pitch wearing their raspberry away kit as we wait for Harlequins to come out onto the field. And a light show begins at the stoop. The drums get underway, and here come Harlequins wearing the famous 4 quarters, of course. Lots of mascots with them as well. And they will line up on the right-hand side of the field. Now, I do need to tell you that before we kick off today, everyone here at the Stoop is going to be paying their respects to England and Harlequins hooker Connie Powell's brother, who tragically passed away last month. So before we get underway, there's going to be a very important moment here for Connie Powell and her family. So we're just going to take a pause here and let them take it away here at the Stoop.
On the 10th of November, Connie Powell's brother, Matt, tragically passed away after suffering a heart attack. He was adored by his family, he was kind, caring, and the funniest person in any room, the kind of man who made sure no one ever felt sad around him. Connie, her family, and everyone who knew Matt feel that same heartbreaking loss. Matt lived his life selflessly, serving as a detective sergeant in the Suffolk Police Safeguarding Investigation Unit, and even in death, he continued that selflessness. As an organ donor, Matt has already saved 3 lives. Please join us for a moment of applause to celebrate Matt's life.
A beautiful tribute there for Connie Powell in memory of her brother Matt. And of course, all of our thoughts are with the Powell family. Right then, it is a chilly one here at the Stoop this evening, so it is time to get cosy on the sofa or wherever you are, as Kat Merchant and I are going to bring you this PWR clash. You can see there, Holly Aitchison, world champion with England. She is getting ready to get us underway. There's Nikki O'Donnell, our referee for this one. She's taken charge of a few fixtures in her time, and she is ready to get us underway. On the right-hand side of the field, you can see Harlequins there, as I said, wearing the famous 4 quarters with the black shorts and the black and green socks. The crowd is expectant. These two very tight in the table, and we are ready to get underway. And we're underway at the Twickenham Stoop. Round 7 of the PWR. We won't give you the results of the other matches that have already happened, because you may just want to watch them back. Our focus is purely going to be on this one as Quins clear towards this left-hand side of the field. And we will restart then. And we get to see a Sale line out here. A big focus on the Sale set piece throughout this fixture, Kat, because it's a real area they need to firm up.
They have, and a few injuries as well, forces rotation into play. So just linking up, hopefully they can get this first one, and they have.
Lovely throw in by Heinemann. Aitchison looks up. You can see the big running forward there of Howard, USA international. Harper. Good bit of wrestling going on the floor. Concord getting involved as well. Sale ball hacked on through there nicely by Duffy, gathered in the backfield. Quins looking for an exit now. Packer. They know they've not got the angle there. Packer looking for options. Eventually they go back and they look for Kildunn's boot. Sends it down the right, and that's out of play on the far side, but Quins still stuck in their own half for now.
Yeah, they've tried to exit twice. Have not got too much distance on the kick, but relieving a little bit of pressure, and Sale now get their chance at another line out.
Kildunn talking to us in the build-up about that incredible try she scored against Leicester last time out. It was tight for a long time in that fixture before Quins finally pulled away. Heinemann gets it in nicely. Casolo. And now we see Ralph looking up for options. Big hard run from Howard. Okay, advantage then to Sale. What can they do with this? Miscommunication, referee in the way, they'll come back for the penalty.
I'll tell you what, Rona Lloyd was on the right-hand side of the pitch there, really wide, pointing over. I think as soon as she knew there was advantage, she was wanting a little kick over so she could have a foot race, and why not, because she's got absolute gas to burn.
Holly Aitchison looks up. She's eyeing up that left-hand touch, seeing if she can get this as close as possible down towards that Quins try line. And we were talking a lot in the last round about Harlequins' prowess of the rolling maul try. I think Sale might be a little bit far out, but you never know.
Yeah, that's the thing with those kicks to touch. You obviously want to make sure it's safe, but you want to put a bit of distance on so you can really try and get as close to that try line as possible so you can maul it.
Nice take by Casolo, and they once again go for Howard, who is the go-to player. Gerald Searcy running round the corner once again. Paris Redding, captain fantastic, driving forward. Quins need to defend. Sale loving this attack. Harper. She's worked hard for her metre. Gathered round the corner. Sale go again. This is so composed. They will be delighted with this start at the moment. Mika Eli Tu'u, the Black Fern, slowing down Sale ball. Casolo again, popped off, switch of direction. They come back round the other side. Nice going. A little dink across. Can they get on the end of this? Oh, it needs to be controlled. Beautifully done by Rona Lloyd. And it is Sale who opened the scoring at the Twickenham Stoop. The patience is well rewarded. And it's a 5-point game and not 4 minutes played.
Yeah, lovely score as well for them. Rona Lloyd was the one who was signalling for it earlier, and she got it this time round. But what I liked about what Sale did there was they didn't just get in close and decide they were going to pick and go. They decide they're actually going to come round to the right. Look how deep as well they're pulling that back. Holly gets hit as well on that pass, but then it's just a nice foot race here, nice weighted as well. And before that, I thought maybe she'd dive to just put it down, but didn't want to risk knocking it.
Rona Lloyd showing the gas that she's got as well, the patience, the composure. She's done it for Scotland. She's done it on the Sevens circuit. Well, that is Holly Aitchison, not Ella Cromack there, that's taking that one, as Aitchison kicks that one for Sale. And the flags fly.
Yeah, nice nudge there from that touchline to get that one over as well.
And that would just settle the nerves.
It would settle the nerves, and it's just that ability to pull it deep so that the Quins' defence rush up, and then the ability to put that kick in behind, really, really skillful.
Restart then from Quins. They've gone really deep. And a big penalty. That's the last thing Sale wanted.
Yeah, one of the tactics, if you have just been scored against, is to go and put a lot of pressure on and to try and win it back. So for them getting the penalty, they'll be really happy with that, because they are now straight in a striking position to come back and even the score up.
Okay, well, just as that one's dropped down in the corner, confirmation that wasn't converted there by Aitchison, as we just dropped that one down in the corner there for Harlequins. Here they go. Oh, they'll be so frustrated with that one. Driving on. Driven on now by Casolo. Ball comes back once again. Aitchison sends it high into the sky. Kildun watches it go out of play. Harlequins will like that platform, as we've just had confirmation from the fourth official that she did like Holly Aitchison's conversion. Apparently it was lovely. We thought it was nice too, because we saw the flags go up. So they're going to give her those extra 2 points. That's nice.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to go back to the opticians to get my eyes tested. I was like, I'm sure that went through.
We did.
But, yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. They've given her those points, and Harlequins have got this lineup. Phillips, here we go. Wales hooker. Nice, high in the sky, taken cleanly in the air by McIntosh, using every inch of her long limbs. Packer looks up for options. Cromack with the distribution to Kildun. Not the cleanest pass out wide, and a nice hack on this occasion by Campbell, pushing Quins back inside of their own half, but they come back for the knock-on.
Yeah, Quins will be really disappointed with that, because actually the difference of that pass going to hand, and then actually that's a 2v1, and they're away there. So just pulled too far forward, too flat there.
Okay, so we get a look at a scrum here, and there's a huge focus on the two front rows here. You've got Jessie Spurrier, Karis Phillips and Lizzie Hanlon. Well, there's just going to be a little bit of a hairdressing going on, so we're not missing too much here. I think a GPS pack is also being put back in for Georgie Paris-Redding.
Got to get those meters.
Oh, definitely. Every single one. And so for Sale, the reason we're focusing on the scrum in the front row is you've got Tatisha Harper, Millie Hyman and Nick James. And there's a little bit of hooking issues and injuries at the moment going on for Sale. No Amy Cockayne at the moment. No Scarlett Fielding. That's a lot of pressure on the shoulders of young Millie Hyman. Quite literally.
Yeah, very literally. But I think that's where you get your opportunity as a youngster to step up. It's always going to be through injury that you get your first shot. So, yeah, I'm sure she'll take that opportunity.
Oh, Harlequins fancy this. That's a huge push. It's got out quickly. Well done, Sale, for recycling that one so fast. Big chase back. Rona Lloyd is hunting down Beth Wilcock. Well held by Quins. Huge counter-up coming in. The physicality from Sale. They are bringing it down to southwest London. Wonderful turnover. Casolo, Aitchison, long pass out wide. She can see the women there. And Harlequins, they just broke the defensive line there. They're making gaps and need to rearrange. Ralph. Casolo again. Being held up on this occasion by Conkle. Slow ball for Sale, but they're taking their chances. Little hack through, touching it by Perrin, ends up going out of play. And we'll restart on the far side with the lineup.
Yeah, that was all from Laura Perrin there. That turnover on the breakdown just really took her opportunity to go for that and win the ball back. So has to be really happy with that. And to be honest, Sale coming from deep in their own half, getting pushed off a scrum, and then to come away with territory like this, they've really played some smart rugby there.
Laura Perrin, she's actually a community coach with the Sale Sharks Foundation. But she is bossing it out on the field so far tonight. That's not the line out that Sale wanted. Taken quickly by Conkle, former Scotland player, announced her international retirement at the end of the Rugby World Cup. And that's not gone out of play. Was that forward? No, referee happy it went backwards. Lizzie Duffy. Oh, that's a terrible bounce right over the head. Someone's got to put a name on it. It's Gerald Searcy. Oh, was that knocked on? Yes.
Yeah, I think it was just in the build-up to that, a little knock-on in there. But it just shows that this Sale side is not scared to kick in behind, to really send their flyers after the ball as well. So, as you said, horrible bounce. It's one that you want to try and get it on the full. But if you don't quite get there, obviously you then risk leaning for it and knocking it on. So, but ideally you never want to let it bounce because you cannot predict the bounce for a rugby ball.
We can be very lazy with our language in rugby union, Kat, can't we? And we always say, never let a rugby ball bounce, never let it bounce. I mean, you're a coach. Sometimes it's got to happen.
Yeah. And especially in floodlit games, sometimes you can just lose it, the sight of the ball, and if you're risking knocking it on, or you've just misjudged the timing of it occasionally. But, yeah, that was a bit of a cruel bounce from a Quins perspective.
Oh, big warning going in there from Nikki O'Donnell to the Sale front row.
They were under a lot of pressure on that last one, weren't they? They were really going backwards. They managed to get it out, but this time Quins ball.
Quins want to play. Mikaeli Tu'u. Made a real impact since she has arrived just a few weeks ago. Sad news that Leila Sa'e has had to return to New Zealand after picking up an early injury. ACL for her. Gathered now by Duffy in the backfield for Sale. Eventually she's brought down. Harper. Good support coming in by James. That once again, Aitchison, she's got such an individual style when it comes to kicking. What a great take out there for Quins. Really nice. Want to put on the highlights reel as they come away with it once again. Kildunn pops off the ball, lost in contact. Paris Redding, she is not going to stop for anyone. Over the top of that was wide. Couldn't get her hands on it. Howard with the clearance down the field. Quins being forced to turn.
Outside. Keep coming back, Quins.
Oh, that's an absolute annoyance for anyone. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, it was just one. I think she was hoping it would be called lateral, but definitely went forward off of that one. But yeah, there's those pressure moments that you just don't want to watch that one back.
There you go. Quinn's wings have been busy so far.
It's just one of those, get caught. I think she's thinking of what to do next. And actually from that angle behind, didn't look as forward as from our viewpoint up here, which was pretty much just in line with that one.
There's Ella Cromack, who had that lovely take. Really had to run onto that and do something with it.
She didn't let it bounce, did she?
No, certainly not. Cromack in that first receiving position finds Pena. What a run from Parry, working the hard legs. Back now, nice pass out wide, waiting calmly there is Wilcock. Packer, wide. Cromack again, Conkle. She knows north from south, just going in one direction for the time being. Pass out wide comes in by Kildan. It was read by the Sale players, and as a result, they get the knock on. And they will celebrate these small victories. They're 7 points up, and they are disrupting the Quins' flow.
Yeah, they are disrupting because Quins do like to get it wide, but that's twice now it's gone to the outside and not quite worked. So it's a very floaty pass to that right, but it's read really well defensively. I actually think possibly could have gone for intercept there if she'd have spotted it, but the safer option is always to go up, put pressure on the catcher.
Okay, a little bit of treatment going on to Taisha Harper, and they just want to make sure that this is all okay before they get back underway. Well, Sale have had a long journey down here, it's worth remembering, and we talked a little bit about Storm Bram in the build-up to this. As I said, if you're down in the south, it probably didn't affect you quite as much as it did if you were up Manchester way. I was told that Sale, when they were training this week, they had to put some of their temporary floodlights at half mast. They couldn't put them up the whole way because they were so worried they were going to blow over. They don't have an indoor training facility, and it's moments like that that really test a team, Kat.
Oh, it really is, because I think if you can deal with anything in training, then no matter what it throws at you in a match, you can handle it. So I think when you are, having to put up with extreme weather conditions like that, then today should be an absolute dream.
Oh, certainly. I mean, it really is lovely cold conditions here this evening. Perhaps that'd be the only slight thing you'd say. Got to keep those hands warm. Okay, early engagement from Quins. Free kick then for Sale.
Yeah, just a bit over eager there because they don't need to do that at all. They're dominant in that last scrum.
Okay, so it's a free kick, had to stay in play as Kildan sends it back down the field. Aitchison is chasing. Still chasing. She's done so well to control that. All class, the England fly half.
Come out, 7, come out.
Down the Quins' back line, Cromack looks up. Supporting her shoulder in Pena, didn't want to give it away. Oh, space well spotted there by Lucy Packer. That's a lovely kick.
Yeah, really nice, and it just keeps defensives honest if you don't know if your 9 is going to do that box in there. No, it was a few metres into the half, so it won't be a 50-22, but it is a lovely nudge over there.
That is an absolute beauty. As you say, 2 more metres, it would have been 10 out of 10.
As it is, 9 out of 10. Not bad.
Better than anything I can do.
Oh, me too.
Okay, Sale got to find a way out of this corner. And Quins on the wrong side of the referee once again. Sale will be enjoying these opportunities. They're put under the pressure, and it's Quins who are giving them the chances.
Yeah, 2 technical ones there. Going early in the scrum and then closing the gap in the line out there. So that pack will need to come together. They've got some experienced heads in there to just reassess.
Well, Aitchison sends it down this near side. Now, it was a free kick. It wasn't a penalty, so it's still Harlequins who will get this line out. Paris Phillips steps up, former Wales captain, of course. Into countless World Cups now. She got a hat-trick last week when they took on Leicester. As good as that rolling maul was, she was the one on the end of the majority of their tries. Oh, lovely hand in there by Sale. I think it was Gerald Searcy who managed to disrupt that one. Oh, frustration from Harper. Advantage to Quins. Pena, little dummy, parry. Kildun pushing towards the far side, using the edges. We want to stretch Sale here. An opportunity for Quins to set up some set piece, but if they have the set piece, they need to use it.
Yes, they do. They need to keep on the right side of the ref and fix the issues they've been having. But that was the first time that looked like it really clicked for Quins going wide. There's the Harper just takes her eye off it. But look how quickly Quins turned from defence to attack. They've got themselves back really deep. They're managing to pull that across. And then nice flat pass from Kildun here. Good step back inside because she's got defence covering across, so keeps in touch, and then they win the penalty.
Okay, it's the other way round this time, so it's Sale that have closed the space there. You've got to keep that gap down the middle. If not, the referee doesn't like it. She doesn't have a clean line of sight either. So this is a free kick for Quins. Looks like they're going to run it. Right, they are off Quins.
Hands away, shots. Thank you.
Packer. Cromack. Parry. Pena. Little Spanish fireball. Kildun, she gets the nudge through. Pressure on Duffy. Loose ball on the floor. Parry has it. Opportunity here for Quins. They've also got knock-on advantage. Phillips does well to hold the ball there. Still Quins. No more advantage. They've got to hold on to the ball now. They can't come back for the scrum. Round the corner they go. This is all about patience as Concord drives on. Still more forwards offering themselves for the time being. Packer thought she could have a little snipe round the corner. Sale, say thou shalt not pass. No Packer on that occasion because she went into the contact, back to her feet. Now she wants wide to go on. Mikaeli Tu'u. This is all about patience from Quins. Sale just need to defend for everything. They've had this lead now for nearly 20 minutes. Once again, round the corner, 1 metre left to go, driving on, not there yet. Spurrier is available, she takes, she drives, half a metre left. This is wonderful goal line defence from Quins, but from Sale, but can it hold? Packer passes out, parry, Pena can't get there. Now Aitchison, where she was stood. Okay, they've actually gone for the penalty that was from Erica Gerald Searcy. They're happy with what Aitchison did.
Yeah, I think possibly I'd need to see it again, but could have been quite lucky there because it looked like one hand to it. So often you see those penalised and maybe even yellow card depending on what was on for Quins.
Popped off ball, taken on by Mikaeli Tu'u. Packer, wide, still wide, driving on. Packer again, stretching out to the far side. Still Harlequins, can they get there? Not on this occasion. Last one to Kildun, she's over the line. Try given. They nearly ran out of space, but did so well to finish the job. Harlequins on the scoreboard at the Stoop.
Well, it's not quite the ash splash after a 50-metre run, but you've got to be on the end of them to score them, and that's possibly one of her shortest tries I've seen her. But Yeah, it gets on the end of it. I tell you what, Lucy Packer's speed of ball is fantastic, isn't it? Just arriving, scanning. This is a great carry. Works really hard to make sure that ball's back, and then speed of ball from Packer just to lift it up to Kildan, who is no stranger to the try line.
She certainly is not. 5 tries at the Rugby World Cup in the summer. And here we go from Cromack lining this one up. And this is a really tricky one. Still only 20 years old, Ella Cromack. A lot of people very excited about what she's going to do on a rugby pitch in the future. Not to be on this occasion. That was a lovely attempt. And we've got game on here, Kat.
Yeah, really fantastic attempt from out wide there, just hitting the post. And here we're just seeing a replay and it's that speed of ball to go across and make sure you've got the players out there who are happy to finish in those tight areas as well.
Ellie Kildan, Yorkshire born. 57 England Cats, but a job to do here at Harlequins as well. It looks like there's going to be a change here, an early change for Sale. We can see Moena Talling is coming onto the field. So Talling coming on. How big an impact is she going to make early on? As Cromack sends it towards this near side of the field, goes out of play, and that sets up the lineup.
Yeah, that's been something they've been really keen to do, like off the kickoffs, is just to kick it out of there and relieve the pressure, because sometimes Quins do look to play out their 22, but not so interested in this first 20 minutes.
Ball comes in, oh, not straight from Sale. And no surprise here that Quins are going for the scrum. We have seen some very impressive efforts from them, but they haven't really been able to go through the whole process yet of actually seeing what they can really do.
Yeah, we've seen a few infringements from both sides in line out, and then the last one, Quins going early in the scrum, so they'll just want to make sure they're set and ready and just go to their process, because the first scrum was amazing. They really shoved Sale back.
Just confirming that is an HIA for Eva Donaldson, who has gone off for Moena Talling to come on, so we could yet see some more of Donaldson as Quins come away with the ball from that scrum. Pena can't get that clip away. Oh, Howard is off. Wonderful take. Once again, still Sale ball as they just tiptoe over that 22-metre line. Ralph wants it. She's not happy with the Quins player on the floor. It was Wilcock who was lying on it. And big penalty opportunity here. Holly Aitchison fancies a kick at post. Of course she doesn't.
No, she's up and straight away. Look at the reactions here as well, though. Just great speed on ball, good carry, great long ball presentation as well to get it away. She knew she was slightly isolated from her teammates, so really great spot there to do and make sure it was easier for her team to keep it.
And there you go, there is Katana Howard. She joined Sale back in 2021.
Stay on your mark. We will bring them to you. Tish, thank you. Come on.
Oh, there's a lot of rearranging going on at every line out at the moment. Nikki O'Donnell just wants everyone to toe the party line. Talling goes up to take that one. And she is directing traffic right from the middle there. And there's the warning. Sale have to use it. Ralph. Howard again. She's carried an awful lot of ball in this first half. Talling again.
Tackle! Thank you, 8.
Ralph just on her shoulder there. She could see Nick James waiting. Casolo. Oh, did Talling drop that? Yes, we're playing knock-on advantage there to Quins. They bided their time. And frustration again from Sale, because we talk a lot in rugby union, Kat, about being in the 22 and coming away with points. And when you're there and you've been there a little while, had a few phases.
Well, they also had the opportunity to take 3 points and they didn't decide to go for that, so they will be disappointed that then they haven't capitalised on it. They have made a couple of handling errors, which isn't quite normal of them, and they've been in areas where not that much pressure on them really, so they must be putting the pressure on themselves a little bit, but still not a comfortable position for Quins to be in, playing out of the mid of their 22, but they'll certainly be happy to have the ball.
Okay, there was a little bit of treatment going on to a player, but the medic has now run off the field. Everyone is happy. The DJ thought about playing us a little bit of music. I was quite excited about it because it sounded like a bit of an 80s classic. But I'll just have to wait for that one. Right then.
5. Set. Stay high. Stay high.
Sale all of a sudden are really holding that scrum very well.
Wait in front.
It's a real change from that first scrum when we saw that Quins prowess. They've worked it out so quickly as it's taken nicely by Duffy.
No lift.
Ralph. Loose on the floor. No real name on that from Sale. They need to find their shape. And interesting that they're going boot to ball inside of the Quins half. Opportunity for Quins to call the mark, and they do through Cromack.
Yeah, I think Sale actually looked a little bit lost there. They'd lost their shape a bit. They didn't really know who was the lead carrier, who was taking it. That was why the pass was getting fumbled along the floor. So just a bit more clarity, I think, needed from Sale's attack.
Here comes Duffy. High ball up into the air. Quinn's able to run onto it again through Cromack. She's been busy out there on that right wing.
Away now, 2.
Well, Paris Phillips on the wrong side of the referee there, wrong side of the ball as well. Penalty advantage as well. So this is a free hit for Sale. They can try something, and that's exactly what Holly Aitchison does. Sends it down to Lloyd. Great take by the Scotswoman as she now flies forward. Really nice there. She knows which way to go. She knew where the support was. Slow ball, not what Sale wanted. Come back through the hands. Hyman there offering herself. Howard again.
No advantage. We go back. Audrey.
Let's listen in.
If your players swear at me and shout at me for decisions, I'll simply penalise them. Okay? If they roll over a player, that's not the player's fault. Okay? Cheers, Cal.
Okay, warning there for Sale. Apologies if you did hear any fruity language, but we do respect the referee in rugby union, and she didn't appreciate some of the words she got from the Sale contingent.
Yeah, absolutely, and right to give that warning and to say next time overturning it, I will penalise them. So Sale at the minute do still have an opportunity here. Nice position off of this line out as well.
And that's why we played through. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Right then, ball on the far side of the field, and Sale are here again. They will want some points out of this. A little bit deja vu if they don't. And there's a Quins hand in there. They have it. They just need to get out. We talk about exiting. They don't want to be here anymore. They found the green sign. They pushed down the handle, and they're out the door. Nicely done by Quins, and Sale just cannot get points from all of this possession and territory.
Yeah, they've had 2 opportunities, line out in a really good position in the attacking 22, and they've not come away with anything. So I think they're going to be really disappointed with that, because actually in terms of territory and possession, they've had the lion's share. So Quins really only 1 time in the 22, and they come away with a score. So Sale are going to have to be a lot more clinical.
Let's not get this gap ridiculous. Thank you.
That is a long pass. I'm not sure the communication was quite there from Sale. Thought they got away from it, but then offside. You've got to be 10 metres back from that line out. And Lucy Packer's off. She can see space. She sends it to Duffy. Out the back door. Nice. Well controlled by Paris Redding. Bruising tackle coming in by Parry there. Ralph manages to find James. Hyman there. She places backwards. Sale need to get out of their own half. Aitchison, lovely quick pass there. She knows what she's doing. Gerald Searcy now. Ralph goes back inside. Really good support line there run by Childs. Gets the pass away. Ruck is set up. Back to Aitchison. Dummy. Quinn's back three are there though. They're calm. They're waiting. Cromat to kill. Done. Uses that right boot. Aitchison had to just turn her left shoulder there. Duffy. Heavy traffic there. Quins are winning the territory battle, but Sale have the ball. Harper. Keeping that nice and quick.
No, be on the ball first.
Ralph. Aitchison. Howard. Ralph looks up. This is a huge amount of effort that's being put in by Sale at the moment, and at the time being they're just not going anywhere, which will hugely frustrate them. They've played some really nice rugby so far tonight. Lloyd. She goes on that Maisie line where she cuts back inside again. She's got good change out of that twice this evening. Oh, nearly an intercept by Lucy Packer, but she's knocked on the ball in the process. I don't think it's a penalty because she was definitely going for the ball. Paris Reddin almost playing at musical statues there as she stopped still.
Advantage is over for the scrum. Not now. That's your player throwing it down. No, for the knock-on's
Topped
over.
off once again, driven forward this time by Childs. What's Aitchison got? She's got a high kick into the air. She's got to try something here. Kildun says thank you. And there she goes with the footwork. Three Sale players just ensuring that she doesn't go anywhere. Wide. Midfield run there by the Quins captain, Conkle.
50-22 is on.
Nice space, and that has gone out. And that is a 50-22 take about Cromat.
Yeah, absolutely lovely spot and execution in there. And I don't know how many phases Sale had, but it was a lot with the ball and they didn't really go anywhere. And then look at this nudge here, really fantastically weighted to get that 50-22. And last time they were in that 22, they came away with points. So high execution from them so far.
There's just a little bit of treatment going on off screen there to Rona Lloyd. She's okay, she's going to play on.
I think you'd have to drag her off the pitch, kicking and screaming.
Most certainly. Phillips goes in, Michaeli Tu'u. Now we saw a lot of this for Harlequins against Leicester. Warning there for Nick James to get round, go again. Paris Redding as well. Quins decide to use the backs. Cromat, space out wide. This time it goes to Wilcock. Wilcock backing herself and scoring! Quins take the lead for the first time in the match. And it's the backs that do the job.
Fantastic from Beth Wilcock there, really just showing her pace, because really it was one-on-one and defence were tracking across as well, but she just had that extra bit of gas, that other level to go around the outside. A really nicely weighted run. I wasn't sure when she first got ball in hand there was enough space for her, but that pull-back pass across to her in space. There we go. All the way around the outside, around Duffy, really great pace as well, because actually Duffy, I think, was even on the outside of her, so that's how much gas Wilcock had to go even further round.
There is Beth Wilcock on your screen there. As the Stoop just hushes as they wait now for Ella Cromat, the Quins fly half, to take this conversion. Well, that's to the right-hand side of the upright, so it remains a 3-point game because it's Harlequins 10, Sale 7. We've got 3 minutes to go until the break. And you have to say, at the moment, it's Quins Tails who are up, and Sale, they shouldn't be deflated. They just can't convert their chances.
It's that. Quins have been twice in the 22 and they've scored twice. So Sale, however, have been in that area, that scoring opportunity area, quite a lot, and they've not capitalised enough since that first try really early on for them.
So there, you might have just heard coming out from the tannoy that Morwenna Talling has now left the field for Sale, and Eva Donaldson, she passed her HIA, so she's back onto the field. Okay, so a Sale line out. We're closing in on the final passages of play of this first half here at the Stoop. Sale have dominated possession, they've dominated territory, but it's Quins who are currently dominating the scoreboard. Nice high pass in there. Oh, what a hand in there, but the referee says no.
The strip was fine, but it was early. Contact in the air.
So contact in the air before the strip was the call there.
It was early contact. So the strip was fine. Yeah, so early hit. She hasn't quite hit the ground yet. Pardon? No, on the left there, she's come down. They've hit before she's hit the floor. Yeah, your strip was fine. Edge of the mark.
Well, I think that's quite clear from Nikki O'Donnell.
Okay.
Yeah, just confirming, strip was absolutely fine, that was good, we played on, but actually penalty before that.
So if a player is in the air, you've got to make sure that their feet are back on the ground before you go in and touch them. And she just didn't have a connection with the grass. Okay, big moment here for Sale. If they can get something out of this position, it would be huge before that half-time whistle. They're driving towards the line. Quins need to stop this. Sale need to score. This is looking good. It's tractoring along very nicely. There's the warning. Ralph has to use it. Lloyd is there if wanted. She's stretching out towards the wide side. She's going to go towards the left. Howard is there. Popped off ball. Ralph once again. 10 metres for Sale to go.
Not now, thank you.
Paris Redding. Thought about popping off the ball, but Karis Phillips was all over her too quickly.
Step.
Casolo.
Thanks, mate.
Sale running out of time. James.
Hold back, hold back.
Harper. Clock about to go into the red.
Advantage 7 offside.
Okay, they've got a penalty advantage here, Sale, so they can try something. Goes out wide to Lloyd, then she cuts back inside.
9, you've got penalty advantage.
Ralph coming back inside. This is really nice from Sale. Good control, composure. Hyman.
In the middle of the pitch, okay?
Still penalty advantage for Sale. Still an opportunity. Well, the Quins wall holds for now. Aitchison, this is a nice idea, puts it over the top.
There's no advantage.
Well, as much as that was gathered by Lizzie Hanlon, they'll come back for the penalty. And a big decision here. It's right in front of the post for Sale.
I think really they've got to take the 3 to get themselves a draw for half-time, which, yeah, they've gone. It's absolutely the right call. They've gone for a couple of line-outs. It's not come off for them. I think just this would be a good position for them to be in going in with a draw.
Well, this was the penalty advantage, just offside there.
30 seconds.
That was a close one, wasn't it, really? It was one of those times, just maybe slightly keen off the mark.
Lizzie Duffy. Nice stuff from Lizzie Duffy to even up that scoreboard. What a half. Lizzie Duffy then levels things here at the Twickenham Stoop. the half-time score, Harlequins 10, Sale 10. And we just have to remember that Sale, they have been the side that last year everyone knew they could go out and beat. That is not the story anymore.
No, they've really stood up and counted, even in the games so far into this season. They've shown what they can do, especially in that draw versus Exeter. I think everyone started to take them really seriously, but they've delivered some great rugby tonight. They just haven't quite capitalised enough of the chances that they had.
So Harlequins 10, Sale Sharks 10 is your half-time score here at the Twickenham Stoop. And this is going to be the tale of the half so far. We opened up with a very early try by Rona Lloyd for Sale. There then were replies for Ellie Killdunn. Also going over was Beth Wilcock, but no conversions. The penalty by Lizzie Duffy. We'll bring you those highlights in a few moments' time.
New era.
Can't do it. This is Harlequins women versus England netball skills challenge.
Just simple bend.
Oh my gosh! Someone hold my leg.
So thanks a lot for mine. So I'm going to show you just normal shooting technique in netball. I'm right-handed, so I would go with my right hand at the bottom. Feet shoulder width apart. Your dominant hand is always at the bottom, and then the other hand is just mainly there to support. So the whole motion is knees. Knees are really important. So make sure you bend your knees up on your toes. Always finish up on your toes. So how it should look like. And if I do miss, which I most likely won't, but if I do, we're gonna cut and restart. So dominant hand at the bottom, shoulder width apart. Other hand to support, you're gonna bend, and as you bend, you bring your arms, your hands down a bit. So bend, up, flip. Yeah, you know what, it's raining. So it's raining. So netball is played indoors for this very reason. Bend, flick. Yeah! Right, so do you wanna go firstly? Yeah, bend your knees and flick. All right. You got this. No pressure. So, dominant hand at the bottom, hand to support, shoulder width apart, bend and flick. No, do you know what? It's the wind. Try not push it and more of a flick. Okay, no, you're just too strong. She's in the gym. Yeah. All right, do you know what? You've got this. No, like, listen. Feet a little. You're going to get this one in. Up, bend, and flick. Over the ball. Yeah!
And try and hold that for 3 seconds. As only 3 seconds to shoot.
Yeah.
Ready?
Someone hold my leg.
No, it's okay. The pressure was there.
Yeah, the pressure was there.
Really?
I definitely felt it.
Sarah, hold my leg.
What do you mean?
Lovely. Nice.
Got it.
Shoot it, yeah.
Now for rugby.
Okay, cool. We're just going to go over the fundamentals of a simple rugby pass. We usually start at the hip. We usually have one hand at the back of the ball and one hand on the tip. This hand is usually in charge of power and the spin of the ball, and then the one at the top is usually your guiding hand. So wherever we want to pass, that hand is usually the first to guide us there.
Okay, what are my feet saying that? Are they...
Yeah, split stance is probably easiest.
Split stance, okay.
Okay, split stance.
Bottom.
I'd split the other way then. There we go.
What, me?
Oh, this is...
So wherever the tip of your ball is facing, that's where your ball will kind of go. So if it's like this, you're most likely going to...
That way. So I want it like this. So the aim is, woo! Yeah. So, woo!
Ooh, that's actually... Okay.
That was pretty good.
This leg. Yeah.
Spin.
Yeah.
That way.
Oh.
That's the spinning.
Okay.
That's the guiding.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
It's getting there. Awkward.
For me, I'm coming again.
Okay, let's go again.
And that wasn't that good.
Wait. Spin this way.
No, this way to me.
Right? Yeah.
Just one hand on the ball.
One hand on the ball.
Yeah, so then you go like that.
Okay.
Yes!
That looked good, right? That looked good. I saw that. Literally throw it. Just throw. Just aim for me.
Okay. It's not leaving my... Okay.
You got it, Slim. Like a netball.
Just
Just
boom.
throw.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, no, that was better.
Okay.
Yeah. Just...
What? I need 2 hands. I
Line
need
me
2
up, guys.
hands.
I think I might... I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, nothing to teach me. I want to be part of the club.
Maybe try this way.
Alright, let's switch sides.
I just literally
So
like trying to punch me with the ball.
Twist and forward.
Okay. Maybe I should stand a little bit.
Yeah, you should be a coach. You should coach me still. I'm on this way.
Yeah.
Twist and forward.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm gonna accept
I like that.
And now we're mixing both sports together by shooting a rugby ball in the netball hoop.
How am I shooting it though?
See, that's the thing. The netball rule.
Yeah.
Oh!
That might last me.
That would have, yeah.
Nothing but that.
It was the,
Yeah,
it was
next.
Yeah, next. It was the wind. It was the wind.
Oh!
Oh! Don't know. That was not that bad. Right, Lee. Now you got this.
Lee, all on you. No pressure. You've got this. I believe in you. Okay, I think I need to shoot like
I
that.
think, yeah, guys, I think we got this, you know.
Yeah.
To me, Lee, I believe, yeah, I think it's the hoop.
Oh! That would have been so sick.
Do you know what? I think we need to count the first one in. Because that one basically went in. Right. I take a deep
Just
breath.
be really over the top. No, you need to do that. Let me see. Oh, wait.
Right.
You can't tell me nothing. A bee's in the trap, bees in the trap. A bee's in the trap, bees in the trap.
New era.
Well, wonderful stuff there as Sarah Parry and Lena McEllie, who both met the England netballers who have had quite a result today, we should say. A clinical display against a bit of a depleted Jamaica. England won 80 points to 37 in the end at the Copper Box today. That's the opening game in their 2-match series. They're actually going to be meeting again tomorrow. That one is also on the BBC iPlayer, so do keep across the BBC Sport website for all the details there. But we've been focusing on the action here in the PWR. Harlequins against Sale. It has been quite the first half. Pretty tight at 10-all. Kat Merchant is alongside me. Let's run through the 40 minutes we've had so far. And it all opened with Rona Lloyd.
It did. They just went against the run of play, pulled it back deep, a lovely kick into here, and then Rona just waits that out really nicely to get that first score.
Yeah, some lovely touches by Rona Lloyd, who's been heavily involved for Sale and influential as well. And after a penalty as well, we had this from Kildun.
Yeah, really nice from the Quins, and they executed just so well. It's big loopy long passes initially, but then the speed of ball to just get in there from Packer, lift it up to Kildun. She takes some heavy contact but manages to score.
And this was the second try from Quins, where, let's face it, Beth Wilcott just went, I'm really quick, catch me if you can. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I think it was that simple. Absolutely rapid, great individual score.
Really nice finish, and a sensible decision at the end also by Sale to just ensure things there on the scoreboard. So Lizzie Duffy there, she just slotted a penalty right at the end to make sure that it was all even at 10 points apiece. Right then, before we get back underway in the second half here at the Twickenham Stoop, we were teasing you at the start of the match about something that's going to be happening in January. We know about so many superstars who are heading to the PWR, lots of chat in the press and the media about all the Black Ferns players that have started turning up, but we've had Canadians here in the PWR for a little while, but there's another one on the way as well. The announcement that in January, Sale Sharks will be joined in their ranks by Asia Hogan Rochester. So let's hear from the woman herself.
Hi everyone, Asia here. I'm so excited and honored to be a Shark this upcoming January. The group has made incredible strides this season, and each day I've just been reflecting on how excited and lucky I am to be able to contribute to the beginning of something so special. Fun fact, I am an avid pin collector, so bring your best pins out when you come and watch our games and we can trade some pins. See you soon!
Well, another sparkly superstar on their way to the PWR, and I loved what Sale did there for that announcement with the little noise of the tinkling, because that's all about the glitter that she wears, and there were some lovely pieces done about her around the World Cup. Our good colleague Claire Thomas did a brilliant interview with her in the build-up to the World Cup final, of course, when Canada lost to England on that day, but just her talking about her identity and how much she loves rugby, and she loves that she can be herself.
Yeah, it's so important, and rugby really is one of those sports that allows you to do that. I mean, I joined Worcester as a youngster at like 13, 14 years old, and I'm still friends with those girls that I played with in the under-16s, because it is just a sport where you find friends for life.
No, certainly. So expect her in January. Now, I have to say, Asia Hogan Rochester, she is pretty well known as a sevens player. She's been out there on the sevens circuit doing her thing with Canada. As it stands at the moment, we think that she is going to be able to go off and still play sevens. So the discussions are open about how much 15s she plays compared to how much sevens. But she's definitely going to be here in January. Now look at these youngsters who are having an absolute blast out there. They are packed in here at the Stoop tonight. They are braving the cold as the temperature is really starting to drop here. The teams are going to be out shortly as they have a little bit of a dance. Now, I do believe, is it Emily and Harley Bear? Emily Bear, Harley Bear? The Harlequins mascots?
I don't know.
Oh, Kat.
Sorry, I've let you down there. My mascot knowledge is
See,
just
this
not
is where
there.
I have kids and you don't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know the names of the mascots, don't you worry. The first thing you have to do at any match is go and find them straight away. And I do love that, of course, at the end of any PWR season, if you go to the final, they do have the mascot race. I mean, I could see you, Kat, one day eyed up for that.
Yeah, I mean, that'd get into a bit of racing.
Yeah, with big feet.
Yeah, with big feet.
With big feet.
That's entertaining.
Oh, look at this one. She is ready for Christmas. She is all sparkly and she's got her Quins flags. I like the identity of the names on the bobble hats as well. Right then, coming up very shortly, we will be bringing you the second half of Harlequins against Sale.
New era.
It's a club deep in history and culture. We are Harlequins. We fear no one. The culture we've got as a team is really special.
Harlequins aim, we want to be in the final.
I want to run over people.
We want to be entertaining, we want to be physical.
We love being a London club. We want to impress the fans.
They'll be there cheering us on, singing the "We Come On You Quins" chant. Players to watch out for, obviously Kelly Kildan.
Of course it's Kildan!
We've also got new recruits like Aoife Wafer. She's an absolute bulldozer.
Hopefully I can bring the same attributes that the whole team have in being brave, physical and entertaining. We are Sale Sharks.
We fear no one.
This is our city. The only team in the north, and that is something that we're so proud of. I think anybody north of the Midlands is going to get behind Sale Sharks.
We have such a loyal fan base. You can always hear the drums and the die-hard fans who show up to every match, rain or shine.
I'm so excited to play at Hayward Road. It's always an amazing atmosphere whenever I've been there before, and yeah, just to be back in.
Sale are going to bring passion, they're going to bring freedom in rugby, they're going to bring a lot of flair, and it's going to be an exciting time to be in the north. We're going to score some tries.
Bring it on.
New era.
Here we go. 40 minutes left for someone to take this fixture in round 7 of the PWR. Half-time, we are all square. Harlequins 10, Sale Sharks 10 at the Twickenham Stoop. And set the klaxon because we are all now officially on wafer watch. She will be making her PWR debut somewhere from the bench. And we're all just a little bit excited. Keep an eye out for a red scrum cap very soon. Right, Harlequins get us back underway. Cromack puts the ball into the sky. Any changes will keep you posted as Howard sends it back in kind towards the near side. And Sale calmly clear to set up a Harlequins line-out.
Yeah, really nice kick there from Cromack on that restart, just to kick it really nice and deep and put pressure onto Sale to exit. But they did pretty well actually from that position.
Lizzie Hanlon there with the secret whisper into the air of Karis Phillips. Oh, that's overshot. Terrace Wedding says thank you into my bread basket. Let's go. Nicely put back by Hyman. Lovely pass out wide. If Sale can keep this one moving. Touch through there by Perrin. Pena is trying to slow this one down, but too much. Knocked it on in the process on the floor. Sale happy with that.
Yeah, they'll be really happy because they did have numbers out wide. I wondered if they could potentially keep it in hand to try and get round the outside, but actually that kick, a horrible one to dive back on, and it has just, as she's gathered it, initially she did all right, but then as she was turning her body, it just got knocked forward there for Pena.
Okay, first chance to look at a scrum in the second half then. Lucy Packer asked to just shuffle forward a metre. Make sure that she is not looking like she's part of that back line. Ball is in, Ralph making her way round. Harlequins unable to make that scrum move like they did in the first half. Nice kick through there by Sale. Oh, taken over the line there by Quins. So we're just waiting for confirmation from our referee. We think it went over the line by Quins.
It was already in goal, so it's a goal line dropout.
Oh, we're going to watch this one back. So we think that was taken over by Quins.
I think
the officiating team think it was taken over by Sale. So Quins have just been given an early Christmas present of a goal line dropout.
Yes, they have, because really I think that should have been a Sale scrum.
If you are Sale right now, you are absolutely furious. But hey, you got the ball back through Howard. Oh, that's not okay. It's a minute of rugby that Sale Sharks rugby fans just want to forget.
Yeah, so done for crossing there. Have a look at this one. Is that with the Holly? I don't think that was enough to be crossing. I don't think there was... here. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that can't be.
It's a long way away from the action to be crossing.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Now the Cromacks been bossing around that Quins pack very nicely so far this evening. She really does belie her years. Phillips. Calmly taken by the Scotswoman McIntosh. And we really haven't seen this rolling maul get going from Quins. We know what it can do, and the warning there. Packer releases. That was really nice on the shoulder, and they're off again through Wilcock. She's made wonderful meters there. Oh, we thought Cromack was going to go for the crossfield there. She's got support on her shoulder through Michele Tu'u. Now Kildun back inside, keeping this alive through Pena. Big run in there by Hanlon.
Well, thank you, very good decision.
Nice from the referee, just telling Sale that they backed out in time. Quins drive on through their Blackfern. Popped off ball, ballast offered there by Wythe just to make it safe. Svoboda on the ball. Driven forward, this is good from Quins. A metre left to travel to take the lead in the second half. Phillips is there, centimetres short. Quins hunting a third try. Penalty advantage, offside from Sale. Pick and go, round the corner, not to be on that one. Spurrier offering herself, oh, so close. Still not there. Good defence from Sale. Pick and go, parry. Sale defending for everything. Parry again, try. Patience, patience, patience. Pays off. Quins in the lead.
Yeah, really nice, because when you get advantage, so often players just kick it and hope. But actually, just they played through their phases, they played through the forwards, the pick and goes, they held just short. And then actually that decision from Parry there to just come in, realised player was actually slightly isolated, had to go quickly, and then got the score as well. Great from her.
Conversion has been taken very quickly there by Ella Cromack. As she runs back. This was the moment. There you go. And she's finally got one tonight. First time she's had an opportunity, not from the edges.
Yeah, exactly. And this game's been so tight that those 2 points, the 3 points when available, have to take them, because it could come down to really close points.
Sarah Parry with her try. Originally joined Harlequins from Worcester. Again, another real youngster in this squad. Been called into England a few times now. And miscommunication from the restart there. Ball goes out of play on this near side. Conkle is appealing, but that's going to end up as a Sale ball.
Yeah, there's a bit of chat there between referee and assistant ref about who got the hand to it. So yeah, it will be Sale that have the opportunity to have the ball straight off the back of that Quinn score. So it's big kick off to the left. It's just who got the hands to it. I think it was Conkle that was given the hand.
Hyman, she's got some lovely long throws this evening. Huge crashing run by Howard. The American has really had a workout this evening. Casolo. Paris Redding, she'll be feeling that tackle for a while. Ralph. Switches the direction, goes back the other side. Aitchison thinks there's space. That is smart rugby as she pins Quins back into that corner.
Yeah, pressure being put on with that kick to go. And it's been the chase as well. I think they've put in really good chases throughout this whole first half and then into the second half as well. Those smart little kicks in behind. It's caused both teams problems defensively, so really is a weapon to be used.
Holly Aitchison, one of the marquee signings for Sale this season, alongside Amy Cockayne, who's still out injured at the moment. Okay, no contest there at the line out from Sale. Wide. Paris Redding needs to let go there.
No, not now, not now.
Well, Quins do get away with that and hold on to the ball. Took a long time to get out though, as Cromack sends it down the left. Just gives them the breathing space they want for that exit.
Yeah, that was a nice nudge there, just calm, composed under a bit of pressure as well, but manages to get good distance. Oh, and here we go.
Wondering what the cheer is? There's a red scrum cap just on the left-hand side of your screen. It's number 20. It's Aoife Wafer. She's onto the field. Karis Phillips is making her way off the field. Also is Sarah Svoboda. Aoife Wafer is on. She's right at the front there of that line out. And she's going to be a good workout there. She's going to get a good 32 minutes. She's wearing that red scrum cap, second from front of the line out. Nicely taken there by Gerald Searcy. Howard. Of course, there was also a change there at hooker. Connie Powell also onto the field now for Quins, and a penalty for Quins.
You played the 9. You can't play the 9. Didn't say that, but I've seen you play the 9.
So penalty there, playing the 9.
Not gone fit.
Okay, Wafer chasing that one because the ball's not gone out of play. Sale send it back.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Bit of kick tennis for the time being. Duffy. She's in to too many bodies there to try and get any kind of clearance kick away. And a big appeal. And that is a big penalty moment. Lizzie Hanlon take a bow.
Yeah, great work there to spot that there was a bit of isolation, and looks like there's been back chat as well.
Well, we're just listening there to see if the referee was going to give another warning to Sale. But she did say she did not appreciate the language from them in the first half. So we're just going to see if she's going to have a word here. No, she's not going to talk to Georgie Perez-Redding. She marched them back 10. They did have a warning. You're going to have to be a little bit careful here. Powell, long pass. Wafer, not straight.
Oh, I'll be gutted for that one. There's just been a couple that have crept not straight throughout this game.
So a decision here from Sale about what they want. They can have the line out again, or they can have the scrum, and they've gone for the scrum.
So there's the movement across, and ref's right in line with it.
Okay, both sides settle in to pack down. There is Aoife Wafer on the left-hand side. I had a lovely chat with her, actually, in the build-up to this fixture. She told me all about life in London, how she's enjoying it. But the big takeaway from me was obviously the important information, Kat, of how much she loves milk.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Massive protein and dairy fan. There you go. Your kind of girl.
Yes, definitely.
Ball cleared out on the far side. Yeah, apparently they have found, just watching to see if Ellie Kildown takes this quickly, no. So basically, apparently near where a lot of the Quins girls live, there is a farm that has a milk vending machine.
Oh, really?
Yes. This is what you all came here tonight for. This is the information I know you wanted.
Milk chat.
Yes. And they take Aoife Wafer there, and apparently she'll get a couple of litres and she'll have drunk it all by the time they get home.
There we go, yeah, getting a protein in.
There we go. Loves the yoghurt too. Right then, rugby. Connie Powell there. Ball tucked up her jumper.
Quins to floor, Quins to floor.
I mean, Sale would be within their rights there to claim that.
Yeah, they didn't need to roll anyway. Ah, there you go. I think me and Sarah were just looking at each other to wonder why it was then going to be a Quins put in, but arms were the wrong way out. So, yeah, giving it to Sale as ball was unplayable.
So if it's a maul and it goes down, it's the player, sorry, it's the team that take it in that are at fault. So Sale get this scrum. Amy Ralph, they're just waiting. Amy Ralph said that she had a week off in Malta for Sale's bye week because it was her birthday and it rained.
Oh, she took the weather with her.
Yeah, it's not what you want when you go to Malta, is it? One of quite a few Sale players that joined the club from Leicester this summer followed Tom Hudson. Harper. Former Loughborough Lightning player, and now we're on to Holly Aitchison, former Bristol Bears player. Plenty of movement in the league. And this is a good defensive set from Quins as they continue to push Sale back, but hands in there.
Yeah, they had been putting quite a lot of pressure on, forcing them to go back deeper and deeper. Sale have had to play really deep to get outside of the line speed. So Holly looks up. Look at that pressure. So I think the tackle's great initially, but then rock has been formed, so can't put the hand in.
Sarah Parry there, just giving a nice little low five there to a teammate Claudio Pena. And it looks like we've got some cavalry about to come on here for Sale. Taisha Harper just making her way off there. So we've got Gwen Lillian Peirce coming on, Sophie Benevent and also Moena Talling. Talling did have a little bit of a cameo in the first half when Eva Donaldson had to go off for an HIA, but now she is on permanently. And a lot of the time we're seeing this increasingly across the men's and women's games. Teams are loading the bench knowing what gains you can make as teams tire.
Absolutely, the last 20 is always, well, pretty much always comes down to, so having Armory on the bench, really important.
Big run round the corner there from Quinn, strong line out move from then, pushed out to Cromack. Kildun now on the ball, just gets that final pass away to Wilcock, advantage now to Quins as well. Michele Tu'u there with a nice soft distribution. Packer. Right through the guts of the park they go, but they'll come back for the penalty.
Yeah, playing advantage anyway, but that Sale defence putting in some big hits there. Howard coming up, making a shot. So already playing with the advantage here, but the line speed flies up.
Girls, take the 22. Take the 22 for me.
Well, if Quins get another score here, this could make a big difference to how this fixture plays out. It has been pretty even so far, but this would be the first time we've seen any kind of dominance on a scoreboard if Quins do manage to get some change. Powell, short towards the front, she comes down. And it's trucking along, the warning there, so Quins have to use. Packer straightens into that Sale 22, and Quins are good at coming away with points from these positions.
Let go, you two. Stop.
Big run coming in on that occasion through Powell. Wide now. Physicality from Quins. Knock on by Pena. Frustration there for the Spaniard.
Yeah, she'll be gutted there because she's such a skillful player as well. So they've got big carry into there, and then it's just, I think, took her eye off the ball, thinking about what she was going to do next, because she really can be an electric ball in hand.
Okay, bit of treatment going on to Jade Conkle just down there. If you're just hearing the name Jade Conkle for the first time, she is an absolute beast of a woman. Huge taliswoman for Scotland when she's playing her international rugby. Qualified firefighter with the London Fire Brigade as well. Hugely influential. I'm hoping to lead Harlequins back up the table this season. Of course, they won the PWR a while now, back in 2021. And they're hoping the likes of the woman you can see on your screen there, Michele Tu'u, Aoife Wafer, will be able to help them get back to those dizzy heights.
Yeah, those are two names that are big names in women's rugby and internationals. So, yeah, they'll be hoping to make their marks known.
Yes, they've only got Michele Tu'u until March. And it'll be interesting, the Black Ferns that are coming into the league across all the clubs, how much or how reliant any club becomes on them, because they're not going to be here for the business end.
Yeah, that's the thing to get used to, and how you operate a squad around certain players, especially in key positions. So very interesting to see how they go about that.
Okay, Lizzie Duffy is off the field. We can see there that Liv Ortiz, she is on at scrum half for Sale. American, featured at 2 Rugby World Cups now for the USA. So they're just slightly rearranging, because it's Olivia Ortiz that's come on and Lizzie Duffy that's gone off. So keep an eye on where Amy Ralph pops up. Ortiz was originally down at Exeter for a season before joining Sale in 2024. Oh, Quins, what a scrum. That's really well got out by Sale. Howard has to go again. I don't think the ball has been passed beyond Howard to Perrin very much at all in this fixture. Still Sale ball, taken forward on this occasion by the Welsh international prop Pierce.
Wait in front.
Down this near side by Aitchison. And that's a lovely kick down the line.
Really nice kick there, really well weighted. Kildon couldn't get on it, which is what Aitchison would have wanted, so just relieve the pressure and get out of there. But yeah, nice and casual kick, isn't it? Really great distance as well.
Okay, they're on the edge.
I can tell you that Amy Ralph is currently marshalling away down the left wing for the time being. I think moving into that full-back position, we can see Shona Campbell. And another not straight. Now, I have to say, from both sides, they've both had line-out problems tonight.
They have, and it's not, the conditions aren't like swirling winds, really crazy or anything like that, so really need to tighten those up. But just, is that, because Sale didn't really compete in that.
Yeah, there is the rule that if you don't contest for the ball, you can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, I don't know if because just there was a little jump, but I thought it had to be a bit a lift. But either way, they've been rewarded for it.
Hyman. Nearly a hand in there, but Gerald Searcy manages to get it back. Hyman has it. Considering how young she is, she has done so well. Ortiz. Pierce. Talling. Aitchison. Casolo as they try and just use this left wing. Find a few more blades of grass before they go and attack back down in the midfield. Advantage being played now to Sale. Talling. Ortiz. Perrin stood in that first receiver position. Howard pushed a long way back. They're losing ground there, so they'll come back for the penalty.
Yeah, really good defence from Quins. Great line speed coming up, putting that pressure on. Sale weren't going anywhere, but they have got the confidence to knowing they can come back to this penalty on this close touchline.
She hasn't cleared, and it's impacted the speed of the ball. The other ones, as before, have played through. When it's not your fault, we'll play through.
He's just a player on the ground there. It was Corinne Grant who was stuck there. She couldn't really get out, but she's in the wrong position.
Yeah, it's that. It can seem harsh when you're trapped on the floor and you can't physically roll away. But if you are slowing a ball down, then you're going to get a penalty against you.
And if you're really clever, you'll hold them there.
Yes, yeah, sneaky, but yeah, that's what you can do. Although if referees spot that you're purposely pulling someone in, actually they do call that.
Liv, go back 10.
Olivia Ortiz just being marshalled back 10 metres out, over the top there by Sale, but they do hold on to it. Ortiz pops away, manages to find the hulking weight that is Moena Talling. All 6 foot of her. Driven on once again by Pierce. Just trying to be stripped there by Spurrier.
We're fine here. Okay, don't push players back into the breakdown, I won't reward that.
There we go, warned, will not reward pushing players back into the breakdown, but it was Michele Tutu who just gets up. Slow again, it's just slowing the ball down by getting up like that.
Nikki O'Donnell has been very clear with her officiating tonight. Good communication with both sides.
We just need to tighten that up, okay?
Yeah, very clear with what she wants to see and what she doesn't.
Here we go. What can Sale do with this? Can they try and look to level this fixture? That's gone down. That's going to be an opportunity. It looked like Quins had brought that down. Nikki O'Donnell doesn't think so. The officials are playing on. That could have been a penalty if they thought Quins had taken that down. No penalty advantage coming. It's just a Sale ball. That spat backwards. Queen's crowd think that was knocked on. And it's a penalty to Quins. Over the top there, digging out the ball was Conkle. And I think both sides can feel hard done by from those passages.
Yeah, I think they can, because Sale could have got the penalty off of that line out, as you said, if it looked like Quins brought it down. That one does go back, though. I know the Quins fans are cheering, thinking it didn't, but a good hand in there from Jade Conkle.
Oh, we're back to the halfway line after all of that. Only had one score so far in this second half. It's been a Quinn score through Sarah Parry. That was just 4 minutes into the second half. Gone nearly 20 minutes with no one bothering the scoreboard. Powell towards the back. Taken quickly. Conkle pops off to wide. England International World Cup winner Packer with the distribution out to Kill Dunn. She puts her head down, feeds Wilcock on the edges. Wilcock, she's working through the gears. Really great tackle out there on the edges by Sale to stop her. And here she comes. There's Wafer. Well, we thought it might have been Sale who were looking to level, but right now it looks like Quins are trying to extend. Nice edge run there by Powell. Was it forward? Okay, they've had to stop play for a collision in the midfield. They're just going to check that Katie Childs is okay. Okay, good officiating, just checking that the player is okay.
So speed of ball here around the corner. They're really starting to build in their attack and pace, and you can just see there, I think Charles has just got a bit of a knock to the head.
Yeah, they'll just take a few moments here to check that she's okay. And keeping a close eye on both benches at the moment. No movement for the time being from Sale. This lot are having a dance and a boogie. I don't blame them. It's a bit chilly out there. You've got to keep the toes warm. Right then, Kaylee Powell, she's ready to come on as required. Welsh international, also got to go off to the Olympics with GB7s. It was originally a reserve, but then she actually got called in and got to play in that 7th place playoff against Ireland. And here we go. Coming on then first of all for Sale, we've got Trudy Cowan. Changes then. And it does look like Ella Cromack is making her way off the field as well. Had a good night, Ella Cromack.
Yeah, she has. She's really pulled the string. She's controlled the pace of the game. She's done some good kicks as well. She's has a busy night.
Time's on.
Okay, 64 minutes on the clock. A score here from Quins, and it's going to be an incredibly tense time for Sale fans. They split the backfield. Which direction will Quins go if they secure this ball? Big scrum push, penalty advantage. They're going to go towards the left. Packer goes herself. Not quite there. Ball placed on the wrong side. They come back for the penalty.
Yeah, fortunately playing for them with the penalty advantage. So interesting again to see what they do here, because they're 7 points up, but they could take a 3 to extend that lead to beyond a converted try. But they've gone for scrum instead. I think they could have potentially looked to take the 3 there in the position that they're in, although their scrum is extremely dominant. So actually, I'm talking like a back there. If you were a forward, you'd absolutely take the scrum again. I take it back.
And also, they'll be looking for a bonus point as well. 3 tries so far for Harlequins. You get that 4th try, you get that extra point, and it is so tight at the moment in the PWR table.
Oh, it is, but I think that could come later, that 4th try. I don't think they need to rush it now. They could have just extended that lead, take the pressure off, but I'm all for playing, so happy to see that they've decided to go for it.
You're so sensible, Kat.
Yeah. I actually just love a tap and go. Like, that's my favourite. Every penalty, tap and go. Yeah.
Anyone would think you used to do this very, very well. Just the one World Cup she's got to her name, our Cat Merchant, back in 2014. 3 World Cups now that England have won. 94, 2014, and now here in 2025. And of course back in September over the road at Allianz Stadium. Oh, Quins have milked another penalty. And there goes Packer again. This time she pops off the ball to Connie Powell. 2 Powells on the field at the moment for Quins. There's the ball on the floor. Was it knocked on? Referee's happy. Play on. Still penalty advantage. Oh, straight over the top. Is that Connie Powell? Has she got it down? Yes! That's a bonus point try. And it is all Connie Powell's.
Yeah, that was a really good finish there from Connie Powell, because she had 2 defenders that were trying to hold her up, and I imagine tonight that will mean something extra special for her. But to get that bonus point as well, great work into that. There's the carry. There's the little knock that you thought might have gone forward, but definitely went back into that. And then there's the pick and the carry and the strength to get over from Connie Powell.
Special moment for Connie Powell and her family to enjoy. Claudia Pena takes her run up and off the left hand upright, so no conversion there for Quins. They've had 2 off the upright this evening, but they are looking stronger on the scoreboard, still with over 10 minutes left to play. Harlequins 22, Sale 10.
Yeah, and they can now, because they've got that 12-point lead, although Sale are dangerous and they are making some line breaks and they're keeping a lot of possession, Quins can now play slightly more high risk should they want to, and that suits them because they do score some like absolutely great tries out wide.
Well, no one really with a name to that, and Sale say thank you. Nothing like winning your own kickoff. Talon pops away the ball. Benevent. Paris Redding. She just has such an engine. Goes so long. Never gives up. And here's Ortiz. Ortiz is off and away. Batters straight into Kildun. Almost sort of has to take her down judo style in the end. Childs. Big pass out wide from Aitchison. Manages to find Ralph. Nice touch back inside. This is looking really good from Sal. A lovely attack. Howard. They have to make this possession, this territory count. It's Pearce. Support by Benevent as well. Quins were warned. Sale continue. 2 metres left to travel to get the points. They spin it out. Still Sale ball. Gathered round the corner goes Hyman. She's met by bigger women who will not let her pass. Huge tackle going in by Michele Tu'u. Casolo. We're playing advantage here. Quins offside. Sale may as well have a go. Pass it out. They keep going. That's the one. Lovely stuff. Shona Campbell touches down, and it is still game on at the Stoop.
Yeah, a really fantastic response there from Sale. They really delivered when they needed to, and it's their forward pack in close to the try line, which has forced Quins to give away that penalty. And when they have advantage, they are not scared to move it wide. We saw it in the first half with Rona Lloyd, and then here as well, just Campbell, who we know how much pace she's got. We've seen her score some fantastic tries, so great to see her on the ball.
Holly Aitchison. It's a 7-point game. Don't think she's got that one. She's given the thumbs up.
So here's the replay of that try, just moving it through the hands. Looks pretty easy there for Campbell, and it is.
Restart then by Harlequins. This is going to be a tense finish. Harlequins 22, Sale 17. The conversion was good. The officiators have said. Comes back now. Look at this from Sale. This is lovely shape. Really strong. Campbell was scoring, and now she's making meters. Purse is driving on. Spun out ball. Sale just need to hold this together and keep going. It's a long way down the field if they're going to keep running this. And everything Sale did not need is an Aoife wafer returning and getting over the top of the ball.
Yeah, she's so good at that, like poaching the ball, getting that jackal over when it's on. So you can see just lining up. She's not part of the tackle, so she can go straight in, hands on the ball.
Or if you're a Sale fan, sometimes it's the hope, isn't it?
Well, because they had the, to get back in, then they're starting playing with intensity. But Quinn's defence tonight has been really solid. They've the work rate that they've put in, the line speed, and they really have caused Sale a lot of problems, because Sale have shown some fantastic attacking opportunity that's just been denied by the ferocity of the Quinn's defence.
Well, it's Sophie Benevent who's just taken a knee there. Taking on a bit of water as well. Long chat going on by the medic about whether she's going to stay on or not. They all seem quite happy about it, to be honest.
Yeah, there's nothing too serious or stressful going on, I don't think.
Yeah, she's going to stay on. She's all right. Yeah, she's made of tough stuff. They all are. Connie Powell goes in. That one's over the top. Michele too, who can't take, but flying forward goes Pena. Wafer. Pops off. Powell drives on. Quick ball then. This time driving on is Spurrier. Wide. Packer. Powell again. Wafer almost went straight over the top of her teammate. Michele too. Spurrier almost ran into her own player. Referee says it's okay. Hunting a fifth try here. Quins. Powell. Is that one down? It's Lizzie Hanlon if it's given. Held up. No try. Goal line drop.
That was close, wasn't it, when they get in like that? So Quins fans don't like it, but Sale defence doing their utmost to make sure that was held up. So here's the carrier. There's a lot of bodies there, I think. It did look like that got dotted down before it was held up, but officials are closer to it than we are.
Well, Sale clear it, and they clear it as far as Kaylee Powell, and they give it to Wafer. Remember, she did her PCL and dislocated her shoulder in that World Cup quarter-final. Only back in September. Huge tackle going in there on Parry. Packer with the distribution out then. Kildunn happy to pass it on.
Thank you.
Lloyd just warned there. Couldn't quite go poaching. I mean, one intercept here from Sale, and this game could still be theirs. This is going to be a wonderful finish from either side. Packer looks up. Powell. Parry. Waiting there is Pena. She's got two women marking her. Needs to be careful she doesn't crawl along the floor. Wide. A little bit coast to coast this from Quins. They really need to get a little bit further over the gain line. If not, it's a lot of bluster without a lot of reward. Wonderful defending from Sale. Nice back inside to Pena. I think last season, Claudia Pena just caused so many problems for teams. She gets really well marked as they go out wide to kill Dunn. She stops it with her feet, that's okay. Gets it, keeps it inside, that's nice. But it's Powell who gets bundled out.
Yeah, good skills initially from Kildan to stuff it with her heel to keep that in. So I like that willingness to go over the top because there was space out there. Kildan doing well to keep it in, but then 3 defenders coming across from Sale. You're going to struggle, whoever you are, to try and get there.
Okay, there's a little bit of treatment going on at the moment. And the treatment that is going on at the moment is once again to the same player. It's Sophie Benevent who's down again. I think she is going to have to go off this time, so they're going to bring back onto the field Nick James. She's been down a couple of times there. Okay, we're going to have a grandstand finish here. Now, if you get any confusion, we've got 76 minutes on our clock, but inside the ground, they have a different clock that has gone 80. So if you hear some very confused fans, we're still playing.
Hey, time is back on.
Big moment here for Sale, need to secure this ball. Talling has it. Referee happy that there was no contest in the air. Doesn't matter if it's not straight. Penalty, Sale.
An important moment in these dying few minutes of the game for Sale to just keep themselves in this.
She said there was no contest there, but Quinn certainly went up.
Yes. There's been a bit of confusion in that area, I think.
Okay, we play on at the Stoop, and it is a 5-point game. And Sale are now on the attack, down in the Quins' half of the field. Can they steal this with 3 minutes on the clock? What a result this would be for Sale if they can do it. Big drive coming in now. Quins have scored 4 tries. Sale have only got 2. A third would be special. Aitchison, huge tackle coming in by Pena. Now, you can hear the boos going up, but there's nothing wrong with that. But because the ball has gone forward and Pena's hand touches it in the contact, that's the knock on.
Yeah, so Pena's come flying up. A great shot there, but just a little hand on it means that Sale get the ball back.
Such a great signing, Claudia Pena. Quins managed to pluck her out of Barcelona RFC, but obviously known on the 7 circuit as well.
Yeah, we've not seen her much with ball in hand in space, which is a shame because she's so dangerous, and it's the skill level she brings as well. I think she sees the game differently, which is really great to watch.
Ball is in. Wafer was alive to that. Wanted to just add that extra player out in defence. Referee happy that she was onside. Minute and a half to play. If Sale can score, they level. If they convert it, they win it. Need to hold on to the ball first. Nick James having to play more than she thought. Howard. Important tackle coming in from McIntosh. Gerald Searcy now. The crowd know just how tight this is. Into the final minute of the match. What a moment, what an opportunity for Sale. Quins under the pump, Ralph back inside. Gerald Searcy again, the American unable to get past that wall. big drive forward on this occasion by Pierce. Spun out once again. Can they find numbers? Paris Redding can't quite connect out there to Lloyd.
Tackle!
Sella holding this ball, but it's not going the right way. Aitchison loose on the floor, it's going backwards. Howard, but it's broken field. Quins need to make sure they keep their defence strong. Quins need to find the ball. Sale need to find something going forward. Pena has it. Oh, she nearly popped that one away. Spurrier. Nicely stolen by Sale. They've got another nibble here. The clock in the red. Final plays. Big chop tackle going in on that occasion. Knocked on by Paris Redding. Stolen by Quins. A little touch through. The foot chase is on. Sale will secure, but that will be the game. And Quins hold on right at the end there, but Sale pushed them for the whole 80. Sale is a team going places, but it's Quins who are taking bonus point wins. Full time at the Stoop. Harlequins 22, Sale 17. Cat Merchant.
Yeah, Sale, I think, did some fantastic things, and the lady in your screen there, I'm going to give the player of the match to. I think her speed of ball and delivery was fantastic. Her box kick really on, made sure that Sale kept honest, had to go back. I think she had an absolute stormer and really helped the team run smoothly.
Yeah, it was Lucy Packer, who they're just having a cuddle there with her teammates. She is our player of the match. She has absolutely run her socks off here at the Stoop this evening. Also a world champion as well. So both sides will give each other their congratulations. And you have to say, I want to talk about Quins, I really do. It's their win tonight, but Sale, the improvement this season is something special.
Oh, they really have. And I think they can be gutted to have not won that tonight. Like, Quins, obviously, fantastic, deserved the win, but I do think that Sale can go away from this, and there were opportunities for them to take it. So I think this team's only going up.
Okay, well, both teams continue to give each other their congratulations. If Sale had nicked it, who would have been your player of the match for Sale, Kat?
I was thinking this. I think probably Holly Aitchison, because the way that she did move the ball very well, kicked in behind. But in a lot of performances out there that were decent.
Yeah, so impressive. And if you think about the injuries that Sale have got at the moment, when they get back into a full complement of players, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Right then, now I am going to go and take a very dangerous and quick run down to the pitch side. The reason it's a little bit dangerous is basically because I have got to go down a ladder. So everyone think of me of the next minute, but also, whilst you think of me, Cat Merchant is going to talk you through the highlights of that fixture as well. So Cat, you talk, and when you next pick up with me, I am going to be pitch side, and I will be with Lucy Packer. So I'll see you on the other side, Cat.
If you make it, good luck. That ladder is pretty savage. But yeah, let's have some of those highlights in today's game. So Quins working really hard, getting in close, doing what they've done well throughout the game, and then this one was the carry, and then the decision to go, actually going to pick it, go myself, and then score in there. And then coming round to this blind side, it does go back, and it's Connie Powell, I believe, who gets on the end of it and gets a great score and finish here. Doing the brute work and doing it well. Sale, though, didn't want to rule themselves out. And it's Campbell who scores in outright. It's been a fantastic game this evening, really has. I think Sale brought everything they could to the party, but didn't quite come across. And Quins were the ones to get the victory and the bonus point one as well, so they can be extremely happy with that. And I believe Sarah has made it down to the pitch, and she is joined by player of the match, Lucy Packer.
Thank you so much to Kat Merchant, and I'm delighted to say I've just about made it down to pitch side, and I've got the player of the match, Lucy Packer. First of all, I get to give you this. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It is absolutely enormous, so you can put lots of kit in there.
Yeah,
well
it's
done.
massive, thank you.
At any time, I'm very happy
Thanks
to.
so much, thank you.
That was so tight at the end. Just talk me through how tense those final moments were.
Yeah, really tense. You know, it was a great game, really tough game, which, you know, we knew that was going to come. But, you know, I think we've got really good leaders in our squad that really controlled the game towards the end. And, yeah, Sale kept fighting, so it was, you know, really tight for that last, 15 minutes. But, yeah, glad we could keep them out and, yeah, tough one.
Let's talk about Harlequins first of all. A bonus point win at the Stoop in front of all of your fans. I mean, after what happened at Leicester and Sale scored first as well, you're a bit like, oh gosh, why do we have to battle so much?
Yeah, I'm not sure why we make it so difficult for ourselves, but I hope it's a great game to watch. We get a really good crowd here, and it's a really important win that we need leading into big game.
You mentioned big game. Hold that thought, because I'm going to talk about this game first of all, because I know how excited you are all about it. A few moments, Aoife Wafer coming on in the second half. I mean, you can just feel the class. Her runs are incredible.
She's unreal. She's, such a great addition to our squad, and to play alongside her, she really lifts the team. And having a play like that coming off the bench, you saw the difference it made of the game.
And what's she like to have in and around the squad?
She's great. She's someone that's really driven. She drives standards. You can tell how strong she is as a leader. So we're really lucky to have her.
And she's still so young as well, which is quite scary. Now, you mentioned big game. For people who don't know, big game is where Harlequins, you just nip over the road, don't you? And you play at the big stadium. So it's Harlequins men and Harlequins women.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing, obviously, Bristol Bears women. The walkover, which you do, you go over the top of the 316 on the bridge. How special is it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really nice, see the fans on the way. It really lifts our spirits before the game. But like you said, playing against Bristol, I think that's going to be another tough game. Both teams have had a little bit of a tough start to the season, so they're both going to be out there to win it.
I also have to ask you, Groove Armada, I understand, is the act that's going to be playing. You got to be in the Special Quins video that announced it as well.
Yeah.
You're very young. You do know who Groove Armada is?
I know the songs, but at the start I was a bit like, what? But I'm also very uncultured with music. But I do know now, so we're really excited for it.
And just off the back of 2 wins now, back-to-back for Quins, we're talking about climbing up the table. It's so tight at the top.
Yeah.
There's 3 teams that kind of running away. Can you really claw back those points now?
I think so. I think momentum is everything. So, having 2 wins is going to be massive for us as a team leading into this big game. And I think that's what every team wants, is just that momentum going into the second half of the season, which is always really tough.
I have to ask you about the England WhatsApp group. Is it still going strong at the moment after the World Cup win? I heard that Hannah Bottom was trying to get everyone together for drinks.
Yeah. No, it went a bit quiet, but I think we all miss each other. So we've got a camp in January. We all can't wait to be back together.
Okay. Before I let you go, Christmas is coming very soon. Is the ultimate present going to be a win against Bristol Bears?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, all right then. Well, thank you so much for your time this evening. I'm going to take that off you. I'm going to let you go and join your Harlequins teammates. Now then, in the distance behind me, thank you so much, Lucy Packett. You can see rushing towards us, desperate to make sure that he can have his say on this fixture, is none other than the Harlequins women's head coach, Ross Chisholm. So he's going to come down. Ross, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to run. You're live on the BBC iPlayer. Everyone is waiting to hear your thoughts. Right, here he is. Huge congratulations. Not at all tense at the end at all.
No, we like doing it that way, don't we? No, look, I thought it was a really good contest, and I thought we spoke about pre-game a couple of bits, like the kicking game became really important, and it was the team that stayed the most patient in that battle. Then they got field position, and look, we probably executed a little bit better than Sale when we got our opportunities. A couple of missed chances, but I thought, look, defensively, something we weren't pleased with in the first 4 rounds or 3 rounds, whatever it was, and I thought we were really physical today, and we just showed with that last defensive set that, look, defence and kicking can give you a really good foothold into the game.
I mean, I think you've summed it up there beautifully. Is that what Quins have to be about going forward for the rest of the season? Yes, we know you can attack, but defence can also win a championship.
Oh, look, it's 50% side of the ball, right? And I think, look, it's critical you get that bit right, and actually is a real foundation of how you move forward. As I said, it wasn't something we were pleased with early on, knew we had to work on it, and look, I think that the girls delivered in spades tonight physically, and look, that last defensive effort, just knocking Sale back into their own half was a real point of difference. And yeah, it was also awesome to see Aoife get a couple of big moments as well.
Yeah, she's quite handy with the ball in hand, isn't she?
Yeah, she's not bad. She's good at the defensive ruck as well.
Oh, she was doing all right. I'm going to say thank you so much for your time. Huge congratulations tonight. Enjoy your big game. Do you know Groove Armada, their music? You're young. No, you're my age. You're fine. You do know.
Of course I do.
You're not as old as me, don't worry. Right then, that is it from us.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm going to take that. Thank you so much for joining us on the iPlayer. There is more PWR coming your way. And don't forget, tomorrow there's a netball on here as well. From me, a very good evening. Good night.
I'm in my